Observing the CRFs and other people the CRFs work with has really been an inspiration for me as I watch them really grow and continue to create socially just communities here at Oregon State.
I've really enjoyed the relationships I built with the CRFs, connecting with them, hearing about their interests, hearing about their experiences on campus, the things they're involved in, the ways they're creating change and transforming the Oregon State campus. And I've really appreciated kind of seeing that come to fruition through the different facilitations the CRFs do, the vlogs, being able to contribute my thinking to that as well as engage them in their own experiences has been just very rewarding.
So I've just really enjoyed working with the CRF program this year. I think that, it's a very unique program in that it's a peer-led program, and I think that, when you have these types of conversations that are sometimes difficult to have as it is, but to be able to have them with a peer, I think feels a lot more comfortable. That has crafted who we are today. They've brought just a lot of energy and a lot of different experiences.
I'm really proud of this year's CRFs for taking on important topics and putting them out there in a digital forum. It takes a ton of courage to put yourself out there like that in front of your peers, especially to really clearly identify yourself with your positions and your mistakes and your opinions, and be not just willing to hear feedback and criticism, but to welcome it.
I really enjoyed working with the CRF program this year and watching the program grow from previous years, all the new faces coming in, and I also enjoyed the community they created during the meetings. I was able to learn from them as much as they were able to learn from me. I learned so much from them and their passion and drive to create an inclusive OSU community for everyone, all the students here on campus.
My favorite part about being a CRF this year was working with the different cultural resource centers. At the cultural resource centers, I met a lot of great people. Not only the staff, but also the people who attend these cultural resource centers on a regular basis. Another thing that I really enjoyed was working with the community outreach. Community outreach, we got together and talked about different maybe issues or topics that surround different communities that I work with. Out of these conversations came out great events, and most of all, great discussions about how we can better our OSU community.
Working on the video blogs this year has been a lot of fun. Seeing what all the other CRFs have been able to put together has been so engaging. There have been some late nights to finish up the projects, but the messages are definitely worth it. The best part about the video blogs is that we get to engage these topics at OSU that don't get talked about very often. Overall, this has been a life-changing experience that I'm never going to forget.
I think that the experience that helped me grow the most as a person was creating and executing our facilitations this year. It's a difficult process to create materials about social justice that can be engaging and educational without it being like another lecture that residents have to go to. So trying to make material that residents can connect to and experience is much more impactful, and it pays off in the long run.
So being a community relations facilitator this year has provided me with a lot of opportunities to get to know myself a little better, understand my identities and things like that. So the events that we put on with residents are awesome because we get to connect with other students who share identities with us and also who don't share identities with us, and talk about privilege and oppression, which not very many students get the opportunity to talk about. But outside of work, the CRF position has also provided me with awesome opportunities to attend workshops and conferences and bring a lot of tools back to OSU so we can continue doing the work that we do as community relations facilitators.
Living in the residence halls has been awesome. I've learned so much about myself and other people in small conversations, facilitations, and just hanging out with people all around the hall. Teaching is something that I love, and also being taught by others is something that I've learned to love. I love working with the RAs and the RDs. It's a really unique experience to be able to partner with so many different organizations, and so as a CRF, I've got to do just that. I've had a really good experience this year.